Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We are in the World Series. We're going to start it in Chicago, Game 1 against the Detroit Tigers. Now we struggled a little bit with Arrieta this postseason, so we'll see if he takes Game 1. On the other hand, it's going to be a difficult time trying to get through this pitcher. These top three pitchers for the Tigers, as well as some of these bullpens later on in the game. So here is the team info. Arrieta all over that. Chris Bryant has our RBI total, and Rizzo the best average. So we're going to go up against Zimmerman here, but we're going to start Lester. He's been pretty good this offseason, this postseason. As we go into the World Series, we're going to give him the first start. He's had 2 wins in his 2 starts, a .53 ERA, 16 innings, and, well, he is pitching stellar. So he'll take Game 1, and Arrieta will look to take Game 2 as we start off here in the first inning. The first batter just right over to Schwarber. Over in left is Madasi. And we go to 0-2 with this second batter, and that is clobbered over to Baez. Easy play over at first. Baez did suffer a head injury the last game with the Giants, but he is all right. So the last batter, the first, and it's going to be up the middle for a 2-out single. A little bit of a breaking ball, just caught a little bit too much to the plate there, but could not get much on it. This 0-2 count is up and inside, in on the hands, and Lester will catch that one in the air to end the inning. So pretty solid for the most part for Lester, only giving up a base hit. As we see Jordan Zimmerman on the other side has pitched 3 games. 1.99 ERA, 22 innings pitched. Pretty respectable for those 3 games. And we're going to start out with Hayward leading off, and he is going to pop it up to short. As hopefully we can get something going early like we have all of these games. As Bryant, that's in on the hands, a 3-1 count. Probably should have let that go for a possible ball 4, but that will end your first, and the Cubs are 3 up, 3 down. Top of the second, 4-seam outside corner. Just staring at that one, and Lester is showing he is locked in. 1-2 count. Changeup just outside the zone, dipping under the bat, and there's 2 strikeouts in the second. Schwarber out here is going to hit this one into left. Straight through to the left fielder on the shift to the right, as we're going to have Harper coming out here, and he's going to have a base hit as well. We're going to hold Schwarber at second, as he would have been out there at third. With 1 out, we're going to have Baez. Baez cranks one. This is no doubt Javier Baez cranking this one out into the street. He's had some sac flies, just haven't had a lot of production for the most part from him. But he puts us in a 3-0 lead, and we attack Zimmerman quickly in the second inning. So Lester in the top of the third, 0-2 count, sweeping curveball against Zimmerman, and getting some confidence with some of his off-speed stuff today. Still in the third, this is over to Baez, sneaks it through. We will throw to first as Baez is on the ground. This is a weird thing here. We threw the cutoff man, but Baez was still recovering off the slide, so it threw it to Riz. He mishandles it, but it doesn't matter. That cutter up and in the zone. That will be a strike 3 and end the inning. Contreras here is going to put this one out and right to lead off the third inning, as that will be a single. And hopefully we can get something going here. Next one is Chris Bryant, and he's going to crush this one out of here. Another home run. First of this series, and I believe that is his 6th of the postseason. Chris Bryant extends this lead to a 5-0. Bryant's been so good that Rizzo is rarely hit with men on base. As Rizzo puts a single over and right. Easy base hit there. As we're going to keep on tacking on runs here. This time Schwarber against the shift and able to get under it. A lot of speed out there in center. And that will be the first out finally for the third. But Baez will strike out for the final out. That one's on the outside. That breaking ball. And well, Chris Bryant on his streak again, getting hits. And Zimmerman's already in a hole 5-0. It's Lester's ball game now to hold this. Top of the fourth. Going to be up the middle. Baez making a play. Stop, quick throw, and airs this over the head of Baez. Backed up over the head of Rizzo. As that's going to be air on Baez. 1-2 count on the next batter. And this is going to be put up in the air. And Baez strolls out in shallow right to get that one. So 2 outs up in the fourth. And this is a breaking ball that's going to be into right field for a base hit. So trying to hold this here. 0-1 count. This one's going to be in left center, so this will score at least 1 run. Harper's going to get it. Throw it in. And they're going to test the throw home. It's going to be thrown in by Addison Russell and gets him at home. Should have held up on third to keep on the scoring threat, but I only get 1 against Lester. So top of the fifth. We tack on 1 more in the bottom of the fourth as we see 2 on here for the Tigers with 1 out at the top of the fifth. And we're trying to hold this. 1-2 count. This is right up the middle. Addison Russell is going to tag him. Not able to make a play at first, though. So it'll be runners on the corners. 2 outs. And this one's put in the dirt. Runner will go. We're going to give it to Lester. And Lester, quick tag there on the base runner. And that will end your inning. So the Cubs hold on to a 6-1 lead going in the bottom of the fifth. Rizzo right back up the middle on an 0-2 count. Almost hitting Wilson out there, who came in relief for Zimmerman. Russell here putting it out in right center later on with 2 outs. And this one's going to fall down. We were sending all runners because it was 2 outs. So Addison Russell is going to have a triple here. A 2 RBI triple there. As we move it to 8-1. It's going to be Lester up the middle, but that will be snagged by Wilson. And that will end your inning. So the Cubs threatening to put this one away in the first game as that's a cutter. Right over the plate for Lester, and he's still going strong. Bottom of the sixth, Hayward puts this one over in center, and this is the issues that I've never seen before with just some bad decision to try to dive for balls, and that's a leadoff triple. So the Cubs here with Wilson Contreras will get another one in as it makes it 9-1. So the Cubs here just beating up on the Tigers. Really weird game though. A couple of missed from dives. And well, Rizzo is going to have a chance here in the bottom of the sixth to make it 10-1. He puts a solo shot 424 feet in the right field stands against Wilson. We'll go to the top of the seventh here. Good snag by Rizzo. And here again, I wasn't sure if he actually tagged the bag, so he will not get a double play off this. This one, though, it'll be hit right back to Lester. Easy play over at first. And, well, the next one will be out in center, easily playable for Harper to end that inning. So such a big lead. I don't think it matters much. We'll see a couple more things here in the top of the ninth, as this one is a good snag by Baez and a diving grab. Good play there against Broxton, but at the end of the day, Lester pitching a good game. We were hitting all day long, and Zimmerman easily goes down It's a 10-1 to take this first game. So we're going to go into game 2 here at Soldier Field. Soldier, wow. We just at Soldier Field. This is Wrigley Field, my bad. Different Chicago teams. We're going to have Hendricks coming out here. We were going to pitch Arrieta against Verlander, but Arrieta just wasn't at full strength because he just pitched about 5 days ago. So next game he will take hold. We're going to have Kyle Hendricks come out here. A 1-1 record, 3.75 ERA. We're hoping to get a good outing here to at least compete with Verlander and see if we can take game 2. We're going to start here with a chopper. Easy play at first, as that's a good sign for Hendricks settling in here. Next batter, 0-2 count, and that is a swinging strikeout there. Does hit the ground, so we end up getting him at first. That's a big one there. Let's be rifled down the left field line just over the glove of Bryant to get the first base runner in the top of the first. 2-1 count. This one is hit hard, but pretty much straight up for Martinez, as that is caught by Hayward. So again, this is Justin Verlander coming out here. 1 no decision, 1 loss, 5.40 ERA, 11.2 innings. This is a pitcher we can get to if we can get some good hits. As Contreras, that's a slow grounder over to second. And Will Bryant comes out here, full count, and that's a 4-seam up outside the zone. Trying to swing to protect that, a little close, but that's a miss. Going into the second inning, and Russell not able to handle this ball. So it will be a 1-out single. So hopefully trying not to let them threaten. This one's out in center. Harper's going to field it and throw it quickly into third. Good throw. And that'll be base runners on second and first. 1-2 count though. 4-seam inside. Rutledge is not getting a hold of that one. And it'll be 2 outs here. And a 4-seam this time against Verlander. Lucky we have the pitcher there and we strike him out too. So the Cubs are still blank right now. Going into the bottom of the second, we do get a walk, but Schwarber here strikes out. That one is just too far low in the zone. And Baez swinging at a fastball high as he strikes out as well. So we need some offense here from someone, but it will not be Harper, as that is a changeup outside the zone, and that will end your inning. So 3 strikeouts there in that inning for Verlander. But Hendricks is going to respond against J.D. Martinez and get him out in the top of the 4th. And while there's a 4-seam in the outside corner getting the next batter, and he gets 2 strikeouts. So both pitchers are pitching pretty well as we go in the top of the 6th after Detroit has put on 3 runs, as we're going to have a play at home, but it will be short. So the Tigers will tack on 4. In this 6th inning, they ended up getting a lot of base hits. And well, that's where they hit us hard, as this is up the middle, and hopefully no runners do go. We throw it into third, but trying to stop the bleeding. Hendricks out in left field, easily playable, and Schwarber's got that one. So we give up 4 runs there in the 6th. We're going to try to fight it back, but well, that circle change outside corner, that's not going anywhere, as Verlander is still out there making us look like a fool until Chris Bryant. This one's a solo shot though, out in right field, maybe the spark the Cubs need, as this is 2nd home run of the season. At this point and at this rate, he's going to have the most home runs in postseason history if he keeps on doing this, as Bryant gets the Cubs at least on the board. Now Rizzo, circle change outside the zone. No purpose swinging at that one. We're going to have Harper here put one down the line, but Baez is able to be tagged up at first as that one's caught. We're going to see Justin Wilson come out here. they have Alex Wilson and Justin Wilson. We did see Alex Wilson last game, but Justin Wilson is a pretty good pitcher and their closer as we sky that one in center. The next one we're going to sky out in center as well from Contreras. And one more batter to see if we can stay in this one. It will none other than be Chris Bryant as he hits another home run. Third of the series, second of the day, and he's responsible for 2 solo shots in those 2 runs. So can we fight this one back and get 2 more runs? So Riz coming out here. Riz puts one into right center. So able to get a double. And, well, the third run of the day is over at second. We just need a good hit from Schwarber. And Schwarber's going to strike out with a cutter outside the zone. And that'll end the hopes and dreams of today. As we move to a 1-1 series, Hendricks does end up losing this game. As we give up 4 in the 6th inning, he does. We maybe should have held him on a short release, but here in Game 3, we are tied going into Detroit. And while we have the better hitting roster when we come out, input our hitters out here. Arrieta's going to be out here pitching, and we're going to rely on him, as well as we're going to have Happ play our DH, as well as Alex Cobb coming out here. 3-1 record, 4.23, 27.2 innings. And well, Hayward starts the day with a single up the middle, but a good diving try. But this looks like the Cubs team that faced the Nats and also the Giants, as we just advance Hayward over to second. And hopefully we can get something here. As Rizzo up the middle for that single. Bryant did just sky it out in center enough for Hayward to move over to third, and Riz bats him in. As Contreras just easy play at first, and the fielder's choice to get Riz by the third baseman. So we're going to hold the Tigers, hopefully, to no hits in the first inning, but it's Jake Arrieta out here, 1-1 record, 1.59 ERA, 17 innings, has won no decision. And well, just as long as he settles in this first inning, that will be the show of it. And he does, as he has a grounder of the first batter and strikes out the next one. And well, there's a slider outside against Martinez. Striking out 2 going into the second. Another slider outside against LaCroix. And well, bottom of the 4th, and same thing as that's another slider outside. As the Cubs also take a 1-0 lead as we go in, and this is right over to Baez. Easily playable, as the storyline has been the struggling and off not able to get some run support, Jake Arrieta. But Chris Bryant with one on first in the top of the 6th with 2 outs is going to have runners on the corners here as he puts one out there. And Riz trying to get something going. That's going to be a pass ball. We will send him. And there's no hope to get him as we score the second run on a pass ball as well. Contreras easily playable at third and thrown over to first, and the Cubs take a 2-0 lead. As that's Castellanos out there pitching, relieving Alex Cobb, but we're going to keep Arrieta out here as he is on fire. There's another slider outside corner and a swing and a miss. Going to the bottom of the 7th, though, a hitter's count as this one's hung over the middle. And that's going to be right center as this wall is far away from the infield. Kind of crazy out there. As this one is a double to trying to keep this shutout going. 0-2 count the next batter, and well, slider for Upton, and he can't pull the trigger, and Arrieta's out of that inning too. Bottom of the 9th, we're going to have Allen come out here try to get the save, as this one's going to go down the line at a 1-2 count. Schwarber's going to get it in, and it will be a leadoff double. So we have some decisions to make. We're on a full count. We're going to keep Allen in there and quick throw over to first as the runner advances to third. Cabrera is the winning run at the plate as they will knock in and make it 2-1. The winning run is, or the tying run is none other than 90 feet away. But up the bat is the winning run. He is going to crank this out in left center as the Tigers have a walk-off home run. J.D. Martinez against the Cubs, against Cody Allen. And well, the Cubs fall in the series. It's going to be a 2-1 series as we have another game in Detroit tomorrow, and hopefully we can get something going. Let's see who ends up starting. It might be Chad Crow, but we're going to have to see the Tigers celebrate here. So I will see you guys in part 2 of the series. Later, guys.